Welcome everybody to Morning Flow. Leo Bray with Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center coming to you from the northeast corner of Ruth Hardy Park, where I'm here for Kristen Thursdays and Fridays. Saturdays, Brianna's here at this same time. Sunday, Kristen's here at 9:45. Check out our class schedule online and visit the tip jar at urbanyoga.org or Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center on Facebook. If those on Zoom can't hear me at any point, please let me know. Let's start out in a reclined posture today, bringing the soles of your feet together and come down onto your back. If it's easier for you to lie down and then bring your feet together, that's fine too. And if it doesn't feel good to you to have the soles of your feet together and your knees splayed out, you might instead rest the soles of your feet on the ground and let your knees lean in towards each other. Rest your hands where you like on the ground or maybe on your body to feel into your breathing and feel your heartbeat. Close your eyes if you like. Focus on your breath. Just simply allow it to get slower and deeper. Noticing the movements of each breath and the way those movements feel in your body. The expansion of the inhale, the rooting down, grounding of the exhale, contact of your body on the ground changing with each breath up and down. Scan your body head to toe. Take in whatever other sensations are present. Taking particular notice of anything that doesn't feel good for you. If there's any stiffness or soreness going on. Noting such things so that you can be mindful of them during practice. Exercising your freedom to skip or modify any portion of what we'll be doing here. Thus finding your way through the practice that's best for you. Whenever your mind wanders, gently guide your attention back to your breathing, back to noticing what's going on in your body. Taking care of yourself. If in addition to these shared intentions you want to set your own personal intention for practice, do so now. Let that solidify and take root. And before we begin to move out of our opening posture, let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth with a sighing sound. Now, if you do have your knees splayed open, soles of your feet together still, bring your hands to the outsides of your legs and let your arms nudge your knees up towards each other so the soles of your feet come to the ground. Cross your right ankle above your left knee. Reach your arms out to the side. Let your legs fall to the left and turn your head to the right. Slowly bring your head and your legs back to center. Cross your legs the other way. Take the opposite twist, legs going to the right, head going to the left. Back up to center. Cross your legs. Draw your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees and rock side to side or roll in circles. Massage your back against the ground. Take some simple full body stretches. Inhale, open up. Reach your hands away from your feet. Exhale, curl up in the ball again. Just follow your breath a few more times, using the whole inhale to lengthen, the whole exhale to contract. At the end of your next exhale, we'll start to sit up. Two ways to go. You might rock forward and back, rolling your spine on the floor. If you don't like how that feels, you can tip onto one hip and press yourself up to a seat. And you don't have to sit exactly how I'm sitting. Sit so that you're comfortable. Maybe it looks like this, maybe it doesn't. Inhale, bring your heart forward, let your head tip back. Exhale, draw your heart back, let your head tip forward and down. Take a few more breaths with this movement. Maybe the breaths in the movement getting bigger. At the end of your next exhale, sit up again. Bring your hands out to the sides, rest your fingertips on the ground. Inhale and lift your left arm up alongside your ear. As you exhale, let your arm drape over your head so your fingertips come to rest by your right ear. Let the weight of your arm draw your head over to the left. And if you like, you might lift your right hand, reach out through your fingertips. If that hand is raised, let it down. Let your neck stay passive. Let the other hand slide across your head and slide down to your cheek, and let your arm lift your head back up. Let that hand down. Inhale, lift the other arm. Exhale, let it drape over. Let the weight of your arm bring your head over to the side. Extend out through the opposite fingertips if you like. Let that hand down if it's raised. Neck stays passive. Let the other hand slide over and come down and nudge your head back up. Walk your left hand out behind you. Bring your right hand to your left leg. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Exhale, invite your body to twist some more. See how much twist feels like enough for each side. Unwind from your twist. Walk your right hand behind you. Bring your left hand across. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist some more. Come back through center. And let's come up onto our hands and knees. Open your hands way up. Feel your whole palms on the ground. Shoulders above your wrists, hips above your knees. Reach your left foot back. Press the ball of your foot against the ground. With an inhale, pick your foot up. Reach straight back. With your next inhale, reach your right hand forward, thumb pointing up. Bend the leg, reach back. See if you can take hold of your foot or ankle or pant leg. Kick against your hand, raise your knee, raise your chin. Release and lower down. Reach back, press into the ball of your right foot and take a couple breaths. With an inhale, pick your foot up and reach straight back. With your next inhale, reach your left palm forward. Bend your knee, reach back, see about that bind. That additional stretching for your shoulder and quads. Release and lower down. Step your left foot up between your hands and your right foot up to meet it. Hang out in your forward fold. Explore swaying back and forth, bending and straightening your legs to wherever degree feels is right for you. Slowly shake your head no. And nod your head yes. Inhale, lift up halfway, press your hands to the front of your leg, and feel for the crown of your head, reaching forward away from your tailbone. Exhale, relax down. Inhale, roll up to standing, hands overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let your hands hang at your side. Lift your left shoulder towards your ear. Slide it back and let it down. And then your right shoulder up and back and down. Inhale, reach out to the side. Exhale, reach for your shoulder blades. Just hug yourself, or if you like, take eagle arms. Intertwine your arms and press your palms together. If in eagle, then move your elbows and your hands forward and up. Inhale, open up. Exhale, cross the opposite way. Take a couple deep breaths in your bind. Inhale, open up. Exhale, twist to the right. Take a full breath. Come back to center and twist to the left. Take a full breath. Come back to center. Exhale, let your arms down. Inhale your arms out and up. Interlace your fingers, point your index fingers up. Look up at your hands, lift up your heart. Inhale, bring yourself upright. Exhale, bend to the right, feel for length through both arms. Inhale to come up. As you exhale, bend to the left. Inhale to come up. Exhale, let your arms come down. Start into some sun salutations. Inhale your arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Make your way to plank. Taking a couple extra breaths in the first plank, really find that nice plank shape. Hips in line with shoulders and heels, or if you're opting for a shorter plank with knees on the ground, hips in line with shoulders and knees. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down, keeping your elbows in close. See how slow you can go. Challenge yourself. Really slowly untuck your toes, rest your chin. Press into your hands. Inhale, lift your head and chest. Low cobra, cobra. Eventually, we'll get to upward dog. Listen to your low back on each time through the sequence. Take the heart opener that's right for you. Exhaling, push back up onto hands and knees. Press into the balls of your feet. Lift your knees. Press into your hands. Lift your tail. Downward facing dog. Walk your dog. Pedal your feet up and down. For a few breaths. Take any other settling in movements you like. Sometimes it feels nice to rock back and forth a bit. Make your way from downward dog to forward fold again. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, come down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Make your way to your plank. On an exhale, lower halfway, elbows in. Inhale, bring your heart forward, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, back and up to downward dog. Make your way to forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, come down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Make your way to plank. When you're ready, exhaling lower halfway. Inhale to bring your heart forward. Exhale back and up to downward dog. Inhaling, lift your left leg high. Keep the leg long, stack your hips, look under your left arm, take a breath. Square your hips down again. Exhale, draw your knee towards your left elbow. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, draw your knee towards your nose, round your spine, plant your foot between your hands. Maybe it takes more than one step. Tense your fingers. Inhale, reach forward, reach up, crescent lunge. Take a dropping an ankle from your pelvis to the ground. If the high lunge is too much, you could always drop the back knee and maybe uncurl the back toes to a lower lunge. Exhale, sink forward in your hips, draw your arms down to cactus. Inhale, glide back up. Let's do 3 more of those. Exhale. Inhale, the leg movement as big or small as you want. Then bring your hands to your heart. Go for a deeper twist. We did one standing twist earlier. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep your hands centered on your chest. Bowing forward, maybe your elbow hooks outside your knee. If it doesn't, that's all right. If it does and you want, you might explore opening your arms. Stand there in your twist. Bring your hands back together, hips are apart. Inhale, come back to center and straighten up. Take a big step off that back foot. Inhale up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, come down. Make your way to plank. When you're ready, exhaling, lower halfway. Inhale, bring your heart forward. Exhale, back and up. Inhale, raise your right leg high. Stack your hips, look under your right arm, and take a breath. Square your hips down. Exhale, draw your knee towards your right elbow. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, draw your knee towards your nose, round your back, and plant your foot. Come up on your fingertips. Inhale, reach forward, reach out, crescent lunge. Exhale, sink forward, arms down. Inhale, glide back, arms up. 3 more. Exhale, inhale. Then bring your hands to your heart. Exhaling, twist to the right any amount, keeping your hands centered, tipping forward. Maybe elbow comes outside the knee. If it does, and you want, you can open your arms. If arms are open, bring your hands back together, slowly with control. Inhale, come back to center, rise. Big push off the back foot, step forward. He says don't fall over. It's okay if you fall. Or fall over. Okay. I thought he said don't fall over. We all fall sometimes. Part of the practice. Let's work through some warrior poses. So from the front of your mat, step your left foot back, planted at about a 45-degree angle for warrior 1. Small bend in the front knee, ground into the outer edge of the back foot, and the ball of the front foot. Finding your footing is a little trickier on grass than it is indoors. You want to be grounded in your feet, steadying your legs before bringing your arms up, and then letting your shoulders relax down a bit. Turn your pinkies in towards each other. Bring your hands together, tilt them forward. We'll float back and forth from here to humble warrior. Exhale, bow towards your knee. Reach your hands back. Inhale, reach forward. Stand up. Let's do 2 more of those. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now let's try a deeper one. Bring your hands out and behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, reach your knuckles towards the ground. Lift your head, lift your heart. Exhale, bow towards your knee, and maybe reach your hands up away from your body. If that's too much, let your hands rest on your lower back. Release your hands. Inhale, sweep forward and up. Bring your hands to your hips. Pivot the back foot open further. Slide it in line behind the front foot. Square your shoulders above your hips, and this is the part where the teacher reorients to the camera. Extend your arms, look out over your right fingertip. Inhale, rotate, back. Exhale, rotate, forward 2 more times. Turn your right palm up. Keep the lower body still as we reverse warrior. Inhale, sit back, reach out, looking up at your right hand, breathing into your right side. Left hand can rest lightly on your leg or press to your hip for support. Or come across your low back in the half bind. Exhaling, tip forward, right forearm lightly on right thigh. Reach forward with your left arm overhead. Don't dump your weight into the arm and the leg. If you want, circle the top arm. For some extra core engagement, you might reach the bottom arm forward. Beach ball pose, passing your friend a beach ball. Or over to the side. I like this one. This one feels best in my body. Bring that arm back in if it's extended. Let's dance from side angle pose here to reverse warrior. Inhale, tip back, reach up, lower body stays where it is. Exhale, tip forward, reach forward. 2 more times. Now let's inhale back up to warrior 2. And from here, dance to gentle warrior. Inhaling, raise your arms, turn your head to the left, straighten the front leg. Exhaling, bend your knee, lower your arms, turn your head to the right. Inhale, gentle warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. One more. Straighten the front leg most of the way. Draw the left hip back. Slide the right hand forward. Tip to find triangle. One hand stacked above the other. Big deep breath. The bottom hand might touch the ground, might hang in the air, might press your leg. Could also have a yoga block under your hand. Bring the ground closer to your hand. Bring your left hand onto your left hip. Inhaling, reach your right hand forward and stand. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Pivot onto the ball of your left foot and step forward. Other side now. Right foot forward, no, left foot forward, right foot back. For a moment, I forgot my mirroring. Small bend in the front knee, grounding into the ball of the front foot, outer edge of back foot. Back leg is long and strong. Front knee aimed where the toes are aimed. Bring your arms up. Let your shoulders melt down a bit, away from your ears. Turn your pinkies in towards each other. Warrior 1. Bring your hands together, tip them forward. 3 times. Exhale, bow, reach back. Inhale, reach forward, stand up. Bring your arms out to the side, bring them behind you, interlace them the other way, the way that feels weird, not the automatic way. Inhale, reach your knuckles down, tip your chin up. Exhale, bow towards your knee, maybe reach your hands up away from your body. Release your hands, inhale, sweep forward and up. Bring your hands to your hips. Pivot your right foot open, slide the line behind your right, left foot, feet perpendicular. Warrior 2. Shoulders above hips, arms extended, look over your left fingertips. Inhale, rotate back. Exhale, rotate forward. And it's often helpful. Pause here, just turn your head and look at the other hand. Sometimes this hand might be out here or out there. We want to keep it in line with the other one, in line with the front foot. Now turn the left palm up. Inhale, reverse warrior, sit back and reach up. Breathe deeply into your left side. Exhale, tip forward, reach forward. Left forearm lightly on left side, right arm overhead. Circle your right arm if you like. And if you want that additional core engagement, you can play with extending your left arm forward or to the side. If the bottom arm's extended, bring it back in. Dancing warrior, inhale, tip back, reach up. Exhale, tip forward, reach forward. Remember, try to keep your lower body fairly still. To let your core do more of the work. And from side angle, let's inhale up to warrior two. Setting up for the gentle warrior dance. Inhale, glide up to gentle warrior. Exhale, glide down, warrior two. Feet staying planted. Front leg bending and lengthening. Arms floating up and down. Head floating back and forth. And from warrior two to set up for triangle, straighten your left leg most of the way. A small bend in the knee will help protect the knee. Draw your right hip back. Slide your left hand forward. Flip to find your triangle. Take some big breaths. Lung space opened way up in this posture. Bring your right hand onto your right hip. Inhaling, reach your left hand forward and stand. Left hand onto your left hip. Pivot onto the ball of your right foot and step forward. Grab a sip of water. You don't have to, I have to, but you grab a sip of water whenever you want to. We'll play with some balancing on one leg. Legs are nicely warmed up now. Core is warmed up, a little more core work. And I think it's important to think of it as play, not working on these poses, but playing with these poses. Bring your hands to your heart. Shift your weight from one leg to the other with your feet planted. Setting your eyes on something out in front of you at eye level that won't move. I'm reorienting myself purposely so I'm not looking right at one of the students in the park. If you look at another person, it will make your tree more wobbly. Bring the weight into your right leg. Let the knee stay soft and responsive. Pick up your left knee. Open it out to the side. And bring your foot to your opposite leg. So you might have the ball of your foot on the ground, heel on your ankle, sole of your foot on your calf, or on your thigh. Just don't want to press sideways on your knee and push your knee on the wrong axis. Your hands might stay here for steadying pressure, or they might go wherever you want. The branches of your tree can have any shape and any movement that pleases you. Make sure you're breathing because all the differently shaped trees need air. If your hands are elsewhere, bring them back to your heart. Bring your knee forward, let your foot down, shake it out. When you're ready, hands at your heart, shift back and forth. As many times as you like. When you're ready, bring the weight into your left leg. Raise the right knee. Open to the side. Bring your foot to your leg. Take whatever arm expression is calling you. We all fall sometimes and have to start over. Maybe I'll just keep my foot on my calf on this side. It can be fun to play with binds, bringing the arms into different positions. Help you feel into different things in the back. This particular bind with the arms folded across the back is my go-to because I like how it feels in my back. If your hands are elsewhere, bring them back to your heart. Pivot your knee forward, let your foot down, shake things out. Sometimes it's just the standing leg, sometimes you feel like shaking it off. We'll do another more challenging balance now. We'll start the same way. Hands at heart. Shift back and forth a couple times as you like. When you're ready, bring the weight into your right leg. Pick up your left knee. Now drop your left hand towards your left foot. If you can't reach your foot, grab your leg. So I'm going to grab my big toe. You might grab the inside of your foot, outside of your foot, shin, or calf, or even behind your knee. Whatever you can reach, and keep your spine long. Reach your foot forward to whatever degree you can. Maybe open out to the side. Maybe extend the other arm away from that foot. Keep breathing. Kristen likes to say, smile. When you're doing that really challenging thing and people start to grimace, smile. And then, if you can, rewind some degree of control, bringing the hand in, swinging the foot forward, bending the leg. Find strength in the slowness. Shake it out. Not always that smooth. Maybe that didn't even look smooth to you. Maybe you're smoother than that. Always an exploration. The journey, not the destination, right? Hands at your heart. Shift back and forth. I'm feeling this huge bump in the ground right there. Picking a different spot for my feet. When you're ready, bring the weight into your left leg. Pick up your right knee. Left hand presses the sternum, right hand comes down, finds the grip on the foot or leg. When you're ready, reach your foot forward. If you like, open out. If you like, open out to the other side. Slowly rewind. Bring hand in if it's extended. Slide foot forward. Bend your knee. Let your foot down. Shake it out. You're being entertained / distracted by some dog activity in the park. We'll play with one more standing pose. We'll play with chair. Chair is great for strengthening core, spine, and legs, and heart. I'll give a profile view like that. The key to chair is in the hip sockets. This is where the pose starts. If you put your thumbs on either side of your pubic bone and press, you can feel the point where the top of your femur goes into your hip socket. It's like taking the parking brake off the car. That's the action for chair. And you can swing the arms up. So you might just go into the lower body and then bring the arms up. Or you might, from standing, exhale. And just think of releasing down. Releasing in the front of those hips, backs of those knees, fronts of those ankles. The energy, reaching up, but releasing down. Inhale, slowly stand. Exhale, let your arms down. We'll come into chair again, and then we'll check out a twist like we did when we were in high lunge before, crescent lunge. Exhale, reach up, sit back. Find your way to chair. Bring your hands to your heart. Now, alignment is very important here. Keep your hands centered on your chest. Keep your spine long. Keep your knees lined up as they are. Just checking, right? Exhaling, twist to the left any amount without losing that alignment. So maybe you tip forward, maybe your elbow comes outside your knee. Quite all right if it doesn't. If it does, you might open your arms like we did in our twisted lunge. If your arms are open, you can bring your hands back together. Inhale slowly through center. Exhale, twist the other way. And if you like, you might open your arms. Bring your hands back together if they're apart. Inhale back through center. Exhale, fold. One more big breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to heart. We won't get into it today, but this twist, if you like to play with balancing on your arms, coming to this twist can be a setup for side crow. You bring your hands down onto the ground, and tip up under your elbows, and then lift your feet. But we won't get into that today. So if you like playing with that stuff, maybe another day, maybe next week we'll play with that. Let's have a seat. Didn't really leave time to get into side crow today, but making a note for next week. It's fun. I'm not great at it, but that is not a reason to skip doing it. That's a reason to do it. Practice, practice. Extend your legs forward, press your feet back towards you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down over your legs. If your knees want to bend, let them bend. Explore deepening the fold using your breath. As you inhale, think of the crown of your head reaching forward. As you exhale, think of lowering down some more. Inhaling, walk your hands up the front of your legs and sit up. Spread your arms, help your legs. Open out. And walk your hands down your legs as far as you can, wherever that is. It doesn't even matter where it is. It might be your knees, your shins, your ankles, maybe your feet. It wasn't my feet when I started practicing. Now it's my feet. Slowly bring your left hand over by your right hand. Take a couple breaths. Reach your right arm out to the side. Turn your head to follow your hand. Rotate your hand so your thumb points down. Bring the back of your hand to your sacrum or opposite hip or somewhere between. Peel that right shoulder back. Extend your arm again. Rotate and bring it back over by the other arm. Slide your left hand over to the left foot or left leg. Slide your right hand over to rejoin it. Open your left arm to the side. Turn your head. Follow your hand. Rotate your hand. Bring the back of your hand to your lower back or opposite hip or somewhere in between. Extend your arm again. Undo the rotation. Slide it back over to left foot or left leg. Bring your right foot back over to the right. Walk your hands up your leg and sit up. Let your arms up your legs. Nudge them in towards each other. Bring the soles of your feet together. Have a big space here, big distance between heels and pelvis. Reach under your ankles and grab the mat. If that doesn't work for you, you can reach over your ankles and grab the mat. Walk your hands forward. Use traction in your arms to come down into this peacefully fold. Breathe into the center of your lower back. So depending on how you're built, how your arms and legs are proportioned and shaped and all that, maybe you can't get your hand to go under your ankles. It's totally fine to reach over your ankles and grab the floor instead. Slowly walk your hands back. Press yourself up to a seat. Now bring your heels in as close as you can. Interlace your fingers. Grab your toes. Wriggle on your seat. Bring the bones in your seat closer to the ground, tilting your pelvis. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. As you exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward with your spine nice and long. See how far down that long spine will go. When it's not lowering anymore, let your head drop, let your neck disengage, and breathe into your hips. Inhale, slowly sit yourself up. Bring your hands to the outsides of your legs, nudge your knees up towards each other. Rest your feet on the ground. Yeah, these are hands, not feet. Rest your hands on the ground. Wiggle your feet further apart. Let your knees go back and forth. Set your feet together closer. Set your feet this far apart. This is about the same width, same space that there is between your hip sockets. I don't know who figured that out. Thank you, whoever you are. Come onto your back with your feet planted so that when you're lying down, your heels are as close to your butt as they'll go. Press into the soles of your feet. Inhale to lift your hips up to bridge pose. If you want to open your heart more here, you can wiggle your shoulder blades towards each other. Clasp your hands under you and reach your knuckles towards your heels. Hips reaching up, knees drawing forward toward the toes. Neck relaxed. Sometimes we scrunch our neck up here. It's a waste of energy. If your hands are clasped, unclasp them. Exhaling, slowly lower down. Explore bridge on your own for a minute. Inhaling to go up. Exhaling to go down. Go as high as you want or as slowly as you want. Or take extra breaths at the top. Repeat the bind if you want. These are ways to make it more challenging. To make it less challenging, you might take extra breaths at the bottom. Another way to further challenge yourself, if you like, is to play with wheel pose instead of some more bridges. If wheel is in your practice and you want to take wheel. And then let your next exhale down be the last one. Pause after you land for the last time. Cross your left knee over your right knee. If that doesn't work for you, you could cross your left ankle over your right knee like we did at the start of practice. Bring your arms to the side. Let your legs go to the left and turn your head to the right. Come back up through center. Cross your legs the other way and take your other twist. back up to center, uncross your legs, draw your knees towards your chest, hug your knees, rock and roll to massage your back against the ground. Reach your feet up, reach your hands up, take hold of your feet or your legs, however you like. Play with bending and straightening your arms and legs, exploring movement with happy baby pose. If you'd prefer to do a different inversion, do it. Invert for as long as you like. When you feel complete, make your way to Shavasana, or maybe there's some other posture, some other movement you want to weave into your practice so it feels more complete to you. When you feel complete, make your way to your final resting pose, which might be corpse pose with the legs extended, feet splayed open, hands resting out past the hips. But if that's not comfortable, it's more important to be comfortable than it is to be in this posture. You can conclude practice in any position where you can be comfortably still, so let your breath slow down, giving yourself time to integrate the benefits of your practice. It's okay to adjust, wiggle around. Maybe what was comfortable a minute ago isn't comfortable now. Eventually finding a degree of stillness. Sometimes the stillness is the most difficult part. For some, Shavasana is the most challenging posture. You might focus on your breathing or reflect upon an intention you set at the start of practice, or just give your mind position to drift. Maybe scan your body head to toe, seeing what feels different from the start of practice, seeing what you notice now that you maybe didn't notice before. Notice whatever there is to notice. Feeling your contact with the ground in the back of your head, shoulders, elbows, hands, the middle of your back, lifting up and down from the ground with your breath, your lower back, your buttock, your legs, your feet, everything heavy and calm, bits of remaining excess tension gently melting away with each exhale. Give yourself some deeper breath. Your breath has been deepening on its own. Deliberately deeper breath. Invite small movements to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Wiggle your wrists and your ankles. Turn your head slowly side to side. Starting to move arms and legs more. Bigger and bigger movement. When you're ready for a bigger movement, take your time and gently come up to a seated or kneeling position. Bring your hands up by your heart. Thank you for coming together to share and practice today. The light within me sees and honors and bows to that same light within each of you. Namaste. And again, I'm Leo Gray here for Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center here in beautiful Ruth Hardy Park in Palm Springs. We're in the northeast corner of the park near the school by Avenida Caballeros. If you want to come join us, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8:15, Sunday, 9:45. Please visit us online at urbanyoga.org or Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center on Facebook, where you can see the whole class schedule. We have classes every day with several amazing teachers. And there's a tip jar there where you can contribute to these Zoom classes or YouTube classes if you're on YouTube. You can contribute to us via Zelle or Venmo or PayPal. And questions and feedback are always welcome. That goes for the folks here in the moment and the folks later on YouTube. Use those comments. Help me become better at this. There's always room for improvement. Have a wonderful day.